Hello, my name is Ivan Olgiati. There have been times in our lives we have thought of things we wanted or needed or even desired. We hate what we can't have, but we need to realize that good things come to those who wait and are patient. No matter how big or small something is, if it is desirable in one way or another, we tend to think on about it. From the last few years for me, trying to lift too heavy weights above my maximum to trying to reach a new PR for a track event, I often pondered why I could not lift heavier or run faster. While we all often have things we want or need, we need to relax and realize everything will be all right. Today, I'll provide 2 examples of being impatient and trying to overreach your goals and wants. I will start off explaining Aesop's fable, The Fox and Grapes, to elaborate on how the fox tried to swallow more than he could chew, then sharing a personal experience. To start off, let's explain Aesop's fable, The Fox and the Grapes. Aesop's story of The Fox and the Grapes may not have been the most popular fable out of all, but it still paints a good picture. Before we move on, let me get you up to date. As paraphrased by the website The Aesop for Children, Aesop tells of a tiny fox who happens to see a bunch of juicy grapes hanging from a tree, and in a desperate attempt to quench his thirst tries to obtain the grapes. First off, a small fox to a large tree is like comparing a car to a locomotive. It is definitely impossible for the fox to attempt to get the bunch of grapes from the high branches of the trees. Continuing, the small fox kept on attempting to get the grapes on a tall branch, all the way from the bottom. Moving forward, the small fox just sat there and looked at the grapes with a loathing look on his face. In the end, the fox himself thought he was a fool, trying to get a bunch of grapes in a tall tree, while he was just merely a small creature. The grapes were sour to add insult to injury. Moving on from that rather unfortunate event, let's move on to a more real-life situation. Around last year in weightlifting, I reached a goal I never thought I would reach, but would lead to my ultimate demise, increasing my PR in a short amount of time, which made me think I could lift more. It was my junior year in high school, trying to lift more so my muscles would grow, as most teenage boys like to acquire. As I mentioned before, trying to lift a heavier weight than I could handle. One day I was doing my normal workout, the next I was overdoing myself. I tried and tried to lift a heavier weight, repeatedly trying it over and over in pure frustration. But at the end of the day, it didn't help me at all. I was really frustrated and angry that I couldn't lift what I wanted to lift. I kept on trying and trying, day in and day out, until one day, I sat there and just thought the true outcome. The outcome that I got was I could have been lifting heavier weights to work my way up to my new max, but I instead tried to rush myself. I learned that I wasted a lot of time doing something that I couldn't achieve in that amount of time, which made me realize what a fool I had been. The only person who realized the impact was me, because while everyone else was getting stronger, I was sitting around lifting weights acting like a fool. While my story may not have been as much collateral damage as the fox and the grapes, they both had the same outlook at the end. As I explained in Aesop's fable and through my personal experience, while we often want something or someone, we feel revulsion to the said want. In the end, we do not need to worry about having something. We just need to be patient. As stated above, good things come to those who wait. Thank you.